Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Chronicles. We are here tonight with a new game for the PlayStation 5 called Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. Let's check it out. I did play this when it first came out on PC a ways back. It's been a long time. Content warnings, yeah. Cool. We're all adults here. Act 1. So this is a musical. I'm curious to
4 hours.
see how much of it we can actually stream and get away with.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
If I remember correctly, this has like a really good cast of voice
Well, they
actors.
showed up all right.
I think even Felicia Day's in this.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
The art style is
What?
really nice.
You said it'd be 2 days.
Very clean.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Okay, so we can actually pursue a romance here. I know you know it's frustrating today. You're the best. All right, let's just go for
You're always
it.
looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer.
I like how they're doing the
lyricist.
static
All of
image.
this was your idea.
Gives
I
it a
just-
very authentic
I wish I
comic
knew
book
where I
feel to
fit.
it.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
If I remember correctly, I get to steer the lyrics in these songs. Maybe not this one, but
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat.
they're really using the music to sell the story here. It's just not thrown in to turn it into a musical for the sake of being a musical.
I am drifting cold waters,
no star to be seen.
And we have a new character.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or...?
Yes. Yes, I am.
We're gonna bust out a song here. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Alright. Well...
She gonna be a prodigy?
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sail.
We're gonna have a dueling duet here.
Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Oh, here we go. Choose your trait. So we can kick ass. Aggressive when it's called for. So Chris, she tells you the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This is sneakier, smarter, and witty. I kind of like the witty one. Very punk rock. Let's go for clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
See, I don't know what these symbols all mean. I guess it gets more information, maybe?
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
I don't know myself, so I guess maybe be honest?
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well... I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Wow, really sharp visuals. Good color. David DeJango.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
Oh, she followed me home?
I didn't know or else... I'm so sorry, Grace.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on.
I'm starting to remember this.
What is that?
You are now Calliope.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Not soon enough. She's dead already.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus?
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
I'm trying to remember the exact date this game came out, because it's...
Where are we?
Sorry
the voice
to drop
work
you
is
and run,
really
but when an
off.
idol
It's
dies,
like
there's
everybody
like 100
recorded
different
their own
things I gotta
lines
do.
maybe at home during COVID.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get
It
here?
all has a very flat
The
sound
chorus
to
can
it.
explain. Don't touch anything. okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay.
The performance quality is excellent.
Yeah.
It's just the tonal
just
quality.
wait here and, not touch anything.
Is that Bubo the Owl? I remember him from Clash of the Titans. Cookies. Busted. Oh boy.
Our beloved sister, the last of the Muses, has passed on. To you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Yeah?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
god?
Yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite,
Dressed like a surfer,
goddess
dude.
of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
I'm trying to roleplay this.
You expect me to believe that idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything, not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and
We didn't do it.
I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
No.
What? I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
So you say?
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't...
Oh, we've been
you look
set
so
up.
helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Uh-oh. Got the yellow eyes. Gonna bust out a song here.
not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone,
Oh, we're all singing now.
you'll have to see. The chorus is in a chord.
Hollow isn't singing.
Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Oh, here we go. So you gonna break it down in a rap or something? Come on, do it, do it.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
We need to find the truth.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
I thought
Fine.
your guilt had to be proven.
And there we have it.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right?
Yeah.
Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
Yes, what are my god powers?
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Ooh, I had to put that stinger
that's
on
all?
there.
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
I've been wanting one of those. Grace's apartment, day 1. Time to head home. Do I literally have to... I do. Okay, here we go. Characters. Freddy. Calliope. Hermes. These are nice little recaps. I like this. They're totally breaking this down like a murder mystery. The only guy, so where's all the rest of the Greek gods? Because there were a lot of them. And where's Zeus? Yeah, there we go. More of a surfer that crashed on the beach after a party. Yep. You know. Oh, wait, I forgot to see Persephone here. She looks like she might be trouble. Yeah, she definitely looks like somebody that would ask to speak to the manager. Alright, heading to Grace's apartment. And go.
Grace?
Uh-oh.
Grace!
Hi.
You can't tell her anything.
Hi! Hi! You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because you can say it's none of your business,
horns?
Freddy.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Yeah, she can see him.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article.
He's got a
I've
smooth
come to
voice.
offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Can we talk in front of Freddy? Yeah, that's my first question.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling.
No.
And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
I'm a god.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Oh, it's not that big of a story.
Huh. That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Well, we haven't gotten any official powers yet. We haven't had proof. I hope it's all a dream. But that's not, so...
You know, I'm taking it one slow breath at a time. It's been a long night.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie.
Good to have that in my back pocket.
It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
I don't know if we should trust him or not.
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Yep.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Yeah.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
That does sound kind of cool. Like I'm some sort of rock star idol.
That is it precisely. You draw music out of others, Grace, not only with inspiration, but physically, magically.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then,
sing a song.
Close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
powerful.
Loving these solid blacks on an OLED screen. Game looks really clean.
You know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Okay.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words.
This is really cool. This is like Mad Libs with music.
Power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Sing it, Freddie, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
This is pretty cool, I have to admit.
Time to shine.
You totally get to create and steer the song.
Well, what happens next?
Solo.
How about a solo?
Grace, are you sure about this?
Yes, a solo. Do it. We got time.
I didn't think it was going to be an acapella. I thought she was going to bust out that keyboard.
I never knew I had that in me. That said, I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing of the door part.
My body's shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering. Freddie's amazing. She's the one I trust, and you're treating me like I just got off the bus.
If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time, time to shine.
Working with me or her?
I'm time, time to shine.
Go with the flow. All this amateur.
Time to shine.
She's ready.
Time to shine. Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
Aww.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Ooh. This is perfect. Oh, I can't pick that though? Oh, I can pick that. No, I can't. It's grayed out. But I think so.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide.
Oh,
An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Ooh, time for some detective work.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Oh boy. I feel like I'm talking to Rumpelstiltskin
That's
here.
perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
I need your help, hand. I need her help. Maybe next time, Freddy. So that's definitely her, that's definitely him, and that's nobody, maybe. I'm gonna stick with Freddy.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Wow. I mean, I would have taken Pan if I'd have known it was an either-or situation. Let's see, what's... He is smooth. Yeah, I have a very distrustful vibe on him right now. Ooh. Calliope had a nice place here.
It's open. That's not a good sign.
Wow.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but... Not this.
Is it our apartment now?
Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Look at... Oh, wow. So it's just a menu...
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Probably all of them.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
That's what I want to know. I mean, technically, this should all be you.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't, like, his muse, or... A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
I like this way of interacting with the environment. Instead of having to go pixel hunting, you just go through a list of everything that you can do. Upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Spiral stairs are cool until you have to move.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Yeah.
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Pan told me about. No, I need answers. You're not just. There we go. Yeah, let's go for more information.
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
Like this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do. You have to know more than me about almost everything.
My help will only make things worse.
Oh my God, this guy's a downer.
I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
So this is where that decision I made at the very beginning of the game comes into play. Based on my play style, you can only pick certain options.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
It's an interesting way to make you commit to your choices.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
Oh, is Apollo
According
going
to
to bust out
Pan,
a song
I can't
now?
force anyone to do anything.
Come on, Muse, start extracting a song.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head.
Good singing voice.
Fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
Calliope, she's the way to be. Facing out, finding ways to see beyond what's dead, reaching ahead.
Yeah, that was her. A meteor, a blazing star, and she was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same.
I have no reason to suspect him, so why would I accuse him, even in song?
Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
Unless I'm just trying to bluff a confession out of him.
We haven't tried.
Let's see.
I knew, I always knew. I can tell she's in there too.
It's true, I'm listening now.
And what she's saying,
break from the same,
never the same.
Pull the switch, do it.
That other voice, it'll always play. On loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
Really good duets. I wonder if they're singing these together or if they're combining them in post.
But you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Why? How is knowing the future a bad thing?
Do you want to know when you're going to die?
If knowing allows me to avoid it, sure.
To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen.
Oh.
To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
That makes total sense, actually.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but
here
we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
We're at the beach house. He is a surfer.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Right.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Well, don't hold back on my account, Grace.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one
like
manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, The lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
I knew it! All that rage back at the Course had to be an act.
Yeah.
She's involved in this somehow.
I realized Persephone was angry, but I didn't know she and Calliope were friends. How strange. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Sure. Will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Go into the underworld? Which is probably like a nightclub.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Not really. I'll ask. I'll be persuasive. No, I can't pick that.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything.
Oh, we're going to have to make this thing.
Be careful, Grace.
Alright, let's go confront her. Talk to Pan. Oh, we got everybody here. Alright, so we've already talked to him, so let's talk to Pan first. We'll just work our way up the list.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means. I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Never mind.
Suit yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the best. My best, at any rate.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I don't care if he comes here often.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Oh, yeah, that's a good word. I can flirt with him? No.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
All right.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Man, that was just one
can only
conversation.
hope.
Like 6 people in this bar. Or 4.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
That's really the only voice that hasn't fit so far.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
No. Yeah.
I really can't.
Wow, you sounded just like Apollo there. Yeah, I thought I saw him here. Dude needs a chill pill. Or a happy pill. Or both.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Yeah, who died?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though.
Maybe
so
their
I don't know,
personalities
maybe not
take
you.
over their host after a time.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
That sounds grim.
It's not so bad. Corone could be less creepy, though.
Who's Corone?
The boat guy. He keeps asking me for a
Ferryman.
mixtape. What even is that?
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Okay.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Pull yourself together, man. I'm really regretting not picking the strong option.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Alright. Arrows. We haven't talked to Arrows yet, have we?
Oh. Hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality.
Wow,
attraction.
This guy's voice is even smoother than
Were you
Pan.
expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have,
Looking
sure.
for you.
Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
So he's getting off. Well, yeah, as I said, it's a little bit creepy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
Come on. Yeah, we do want to pry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that,
They
my
keep
problems are
reminding me of
nothing.
that. Forget I'm playing against a death sentence here.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
Probably not.
I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
I'm gonna make her
First,
sing.
I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
No pun
Making me
intended.
the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Alright, so one more time to Apollo. Just to check in.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Wow.
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl, and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
I would love to know
Let's
how much
see.
any of these stories.
Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen.
True.
The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Wow.
Wait, so Hades just kidnapped her, and that was okay? Does this stuff happen a lot with the idols?
Not since the days of the Titans, which I barely remember. It was the first time one idol had killed another. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but
Zeus, we're finally
that
going
would
to
be a
talk
lie.
about the big guy.
Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
And that was thousands of years ago.
The price of immortality. Some things you just don't get over.
Man, of all the things to carry with you,
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Come along. I don't mind a little backup. There she is.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
What a great delivery. What's your problem?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
I'll be respectful.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't.
Yeah, there we go.
That's how idols work, isn't it?
She gonna break out into a song? Yep, here we go.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
A lost little girl, you shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all
what a great tune.
know how this ends.
That saxophone.
Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Play to the audience.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find. I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I
am. Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view. Kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song's secondhand. Maybe you don't know who I
am. So she's heard everything before, and she can't be excited anymore. But maybe there's 1,000 brand new songs been right in front of her all along. Let me hear you.
Going for the kill.
Come on.
I have no idea what that means, but oh, we're busting some rhymes now. That was pretty nice right there. Oh, she's upset.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her, why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take. That's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Moving in for the kill.
Oh wow, this used to be your crowd. Looks like it's mine. You lose, outperform a muse. Don't even try.
Don't get cocky.
Time for the headline show. You're free to go. Guess now you know.
Is that enough, Persephone? Do we need to go another round?
No.
We can do a breakdance
now
battle.
You've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
Oh, let's see. How well did you know her?
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
Pan.
One of us.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Uh-oh.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Yeah,
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
There we go.
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
And also get Freddy involved and say that I could talk about being a god, so... This feels pointless. I don't think it's Athena. Well, maybe it is Athena.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty,
Gotta ask
don't you
questions
think?
to get
Athena?
answers.
No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
Annoying, isn't it?
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Oh, here we go.
I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Apollo. That was a rash decision. I don't like being on these timers. You can disable those timers, by the way.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Are we supposed to butter him up? Let's see.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
He's
Old
not Thor.
habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long.
He looks like Thor.
I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Ooh, no thanks.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
I mean, you could. I wouldn't blame you. It's not your problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Sure, but I forced you to sing it.
You forced me to speak my heart. I'm helping you because I believe I should.
All right.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Is that the end of Act 1? It is. Well, hey, that's going to be a great place to stop for tonight. But we definitely are going to come back and play
Freddy.
this.
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
See what happens here.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
That's what I said.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
No. Yeah, they're all crazy.
As much as you can trust an idol. I swear, Freddy, they're all nuts.
Oh, yeah. If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super careful. So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the Underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says,
oh, now we've got destination choices.
I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
All right, here we go. A hard decision point. Great place to stop. Well, that is Stray Gods on the PlayStation 5. We've also got the Orpheus DLC to check out on this. So we're going to be coming back to this. So I will let you know when we're playing some more. Meanwhile, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.